Whey protein has always been sold as the fast-track formula for building muscle, the perfect post-workout shake, the shortcut to clean gains, the gold standard of recovery, and yes, it works. But there's an angle almost nobody shows you: what whey is actually doing to your body when you take it every day. Not occasionally, not when you remember, but daily with genuine consistency. Underneath the surface, it's activating mechanisms you'll never see in the mirror. Hormonal pathways, immune response, metabolic rate, inflammation control, even how your bones hold up under pressure. These aren't benefits that make for great photos on social media. They're invisible and silent. But they matter far more than anything most people talk about. Think you're just drinking a shake after the gym? Look closer. You're delivering fuel to microscopic rebuilding crews inside your body. They take those amino acids and get to work, repairing, reinforcing, adapting. Within minutes, your blood is carrying signals. Your cells are reacting. Your body is shifting bit by bit, rep by rep, shake by shake. And the truth is, most people quit before they ever give whey the time it needs to actually work. Here are the 7 effects whey protein has on your body when you use it daily, backed by science, grounded in real physiology, with no fluff whatsoever. Effect 1. The silent upgrade. How whey cranks up your metabolism and reprograms your hunger. Everyone talks about boosting metabolism like it's some magic switch you flip. But very few people understand what that actually looks like in real life. There's no secret button, no overnight fix. Your metabolism is a system, and like any system, it responds to inputs, movement, sleep, stress, and above all, the type of fuel you give it every single day. Whey protein is one of the cleanest fuels you can feed that machine. Here's why. Protein, especially fast-digesting, high-quality protein like whey, demands more energy to break down than carbohydrates or fats. This is called the thermic effect of food. Every time you consume a scoop of whey, your body actually has to work harder just to process it. And in that effort, it burns more calories. No hype, no tricks, just physiology. But that's just the surface. One of the most overlooked effects of daily whey use is its impact on appetite control. Whey sends a different signal to the body. When you drink it consistently, your body learns to recognize it as real nutrition. It satisfies hunger faster. It tells your brain, we're good. And that effect compounds. No more mindless snacking, no more chasing sugar all afternoon, no more being controlled by cravings, because the tank is already full. This isn't about willpower, it's about biology. Whey works with the hormones that regulate hunger to restore balance naturally. It also helps stabilize blood sugar, fewer spikes, fewer crashes, fewer mood swings, and more consistent energy throughout the day. It's like running your body on premium fuel instead of sugar-laced chaos. You'll notice it in your focus, your workouts, even your sleep. If this is already shifting how you see whey protein, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. The next effect is one most people only discover too late, when they start feeling like something is slipping away without really understanding why. Effect 2. Muscle memory. How daily whey slows physical aging and protects everything you've built. Nobody tells you this when you start training. Your body is always aging, even when you feel unstoppable, even when you're making gains. The truth is, muscle has a shelf life. And if you're not actively protecting what you built, your own body will start dismantling it, slowly, quietly, without warning. After your 30s, the body begins losing muscle mass by default. It's called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. It happens to everyone, even people who still train. And the worst part is, you don't notice it at first. You feel a little weaker, a little flatter. The weights don't move like they used to. You assume it's just a bad week. But what's really happening is your body slowly converting muscle into fuel because it wasn't given enough material to keep it. That's where daily whey protein becomes more than a supplement. It becomes armor. Training sends the signal. We still need this strength. But without the right fuel, that signal fades. And without consistent, high-quality protein like whey, your body doesn't just stop growing. It starts breaking down piece by piece, not dramatically, not painfully, just slow erosion. But imagine the opposite. You train hard and feed your body daily with clean, complete protein. Whey gives your muscles what they need, not just to grow, but to survive, to stay alive, active, and functional, even during cutting phases, even when life gets hectic. It's like putting your gains in a vault your body can't touch. And that preservation doesn't just affect your muscles, it changes your entire life. Because strength isn't just gym numbers. It's the freedom to move through your day without pain, to carry your kids up the stairs, to age without turning fragile, to live with confidence in your own body. Effect 3. Break or build. How whey protects your muscle. When your body wants to tear it down, you train hard, you hit your macros, you sleep as best you can. But there's an enemy lurking behind all of that effort. One that doesn't care how disciplined you are. It's called catabolism. And if you don't have the right defense system in place, it will strip your muscle away silently, piece by piece. Catabolism happens when your body needs protein and can't find enough in the bloodstream. So it goes to the next available source, your own muscle tissue. The same muscle you worked so hard to build becomes fuel when the body gets desperate. This happens constantly. After intense workouts, during long gaps between meals, when you're stressed, when you're sleep deprived. And the unsettling part is, you don't even feel it happening. You just start noticing you're flatter, less explosive in the gym. This is where daily whey becomes a lifeline. When you take it consistently, especially in high-risk windows like post-workout, early morning, or during long hours without food, you're sending a clear message to your body. We're stocked. No need to break down muscle. You create a protective shield of amino acids in the bloodstream, keeping muscle safe while the body handles everything else. Leucine, found in high concentrations in whey, is the key player here. It tells the body to stand down, that you're not in famine mode, that there's no need to cannibalize muscle tissue. It shifts your physiology from panic to performance. This is especially critical when cutting aggressively. Whey gives your body what it needs to stay anabolic, even in a calorie deficit, so you can get lean without getting weak. Effect 4. The hormonal reset. How whey reprograms your body's growth signals from the inside out. There's a reason some people train for years and barely change, while others seem to evolve rapidly. It's not just about intensity or discipline. It's about what's happening behind the scenes. And one of the biggest invisible drivers of physical transformation is something most gym goers never think about: hormones. Muscle doesn't grow just because you lift. It grows when your body is in the right internal state, when the hormonal environment supports growth instead of fighting against it. Every time you consume whey, especially post-workout, you cause a controlled spike in insulin. Most people hear insulin and panic, thinking it only causes fat gain, but that's missing the full picture. Insulin is one of the most anabolic hormones in the body. It acts like an express delivery system, shuttling amino acids and glucose directly into muscle cells where they're used for repair and growth. Whey also helps elevate IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor. This hormone plays a major role in cell regeneration and muscle hypertrophy. Without enough protein, the cells responsible for adding new tissue stay dormant. With daily whey in the system, they're consistently activated and ready to build. And whey helps interrupt the cortisol loop, the catabolic stress hormone that breaks muscle down and spikes after intense training, poor sleep, or emotional pressure. When you supply the body with fast, bioavailable amino acids right after stress, you short-circuit the catabolic process before it gets a chance to do damage. Consistent whey intake also supports natural testosterone balance, not by directly boosting it, but by ensuring the body is never operating from a state of nutritional scarcity. When protein intake is solid, hormones stop panicking and start performing. And you feel that shift in your strength, your mood, your drive, and your recovery. Effect 5, the hidden armor. How Whey fortifies your immune system and keeps you in the game. When people think of whey protein, they think muscle, strength, performance. But there's a whole other system in the body that gets quietly wrecked by intense training, stress, and poor recovery. And it's the one system that, if it breaks down, makes everything else irrelevant: the immune system. Every time you train hard, you're not just breaking down muscle, you're pushing your entire body into stress mode. The nervous system fires, cortisol rises, micro tears form in the tissue, inflammation sets in. All of that gets managed by the immune system. If that system is underpowered, everything slows, recovery stalls, fatigue lingers, you get sick more often, you're inflamed all the time, and the worst part is you don't realize your immune system is falling behind until you're completely sidelined. Whey is rich in immunoglobulins, lactoferrin, and other bioactive compounds that directly support immune function. Beyond that, it delivers the essential amino acids your immune cells need to operate properly. Yes, your immune system runs on protein just like your muscles do, and if it doesn't get enough, it weakens. When you take whey daily, you're not just feeding your biceps, you're feeding your defense system. You're giving your body the tools to recover from training faster, fight off low-grade inflammation, resist injury, and bounce back when life hits hard. And because consistency is the real competitive edge, nothing destroys consistency faster than getting sick, injured, or burned out. Effect 6, the foundation effect. How Whey reinforces your body's structural core. When you think of strength, what comes to mind? Bigger arms, wider lats, stronger legs. That's the usual picture. But all of that muscle means nothing if the structure underneath it isn't solid, because strength isn't just about muscle mass. It's about the framework that holds you up when the weight gets heavy and the reps get real. Here's what most people miss. Your bones, joints, and connective tissue need just as much support as your muscles, if not more. Every squat, every sprint, every deadlift puts massive stress on the skeleton. And while everyone is focused on protein for muscles, they forget that protein is also what builds and maintains bone. Half of your bone mass is made up of protein structures, collagen and elastin fibers that require amino acids daily to stay strong. When you consume whey consistently, you're not just repairing muscle fibers, you're reinforcing the foundation beneath them. You're feeding the tissues that absorb impact, stabilize your spine, and keep your knees from buckling under pressure. You're literally making your body harder to break. And over time, that changes everything. No more mystery aches, no more chronic joint inflammation, no more tweaking something after a session. Instead, you start to feel solid, grounded, and durable, like your body is moving as one complete unit. Bone density declines naturally after your 30s unless you fight to maintain it, and calcium alone won't cut it. The body can't use calcium properly when protein intake is too low. The matrix that holds minerals together is built on protein. It's built on consistency. It's built on whey. Effect 7, the comeback code, how whey speeds up recovery and makes you stronger between sessions. You know that sore, heavy feeling after a brutal training session, the kind of pain that makes simple movements a challenge, or that slow, stiff recovery that makes you skip the next session even when your mind is ready. That's the gap between training and results. That's the space where most people lose their momentum. And that's exactly where daily whey changes the game. Because here's what most people don't realize. Gains don't happen in the gym. They happen in the hours and days after the gym, during recovery. And if your body doesn't have what it needs to rebuild, it doesn't just stall, it breaks. Whey protein is like a Formula One pit crew waiting at the track. As soon as your body pulls in, whey delivers leucine, isoleucine, and valine, the amino acids that act as raw construction materials. and not randomly but fast, because whey absorbs faster than any other protein source. Within minutes, it floods the bloodstream with the fuel muscles are starving for. That rapid delivery triggers the mTOR pathway, the biochemical signal that says, "Let's rebuild." Without that signal, the body stays in limbo. Damage lingers, soreness builds, and progress slows. Most people only take whey when they remember, or worse, only on training days. That's like hiring a construction crew but only giving them materials half the week. When you take whey every day, you give your body what it craves: predictability. And with predictability comes momentum. Muscles grow back stronger, soreness shortens, recovery accelerates. You stop feeling broken after hard sessions and start feeling primed for the next one. These 7 effects form a complete system. Whey doesn't just hit your muscles, it transforms your recovery, your appetite, your metabolism, your hormones, your immune system, your bone structure, and your ability to age without breaking down. It becomes consistency in liquid form. A simple act repeated daily that adds up to something unstoppable. Most people want big results but skip the small decisions. They want evolution but bail when it gets repetitive. They expect magic and miss the mechanism. Whey protein isn't a miracle powder. It won't replace your training, cover for poor sleep, or fix inconsistency. But used correctly, it becomes a silent system running in the background, quietly upgrading your body from the inside out. Every scoop is proof of commitment to your performance, your health, and your future. What was the idea that made the most sense to you? Drop it in the comments. If this kind of content makes sense to you, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel.